A teenager accused of shooting and killing his grandparents in their bed was put behind bars more than 8 years ago and then seemingly forgotten. Good evening, I'm Gina Gaston.
And I'm Eric Barajas. Now his lawyers say he should walk free without ever facing trial. Spencer Bieniek was 14 years old in 2016 when he was charged with capital murder in the deaths of his grandparents.
Today, ABC 13's Maya Shea went to the Chambers County Courthouse to see how this suspect seemingly slipped through the cracks. But the elected county judge, who is not required to have any law experience, kicked her out.
This case is already very unusual. Spencer Bieniek was just 14 when he was charged with killing his grandparents by shooting them in the home they all shared. But for the past 8 years, he's lingered behind bars without his case going to trial, to plea bargain, or anything. And when we try to find out exactly what happened today in a court hearing, we were not allowed inside. When Spencer Bieniek was led into court today, nobody knew if the capital murder charges against him would be dismissed. His relatives, though, knew what they wanted.
I just don't think he's safe to be on the street.
Bieniek's attorney believed his client should be released, pointing out that Chambers County had 8 years to take the case to trial, plead it out, or certify him as an adult. But instead, he sat in juvenile detention until he was 18 and has been in the county jail since. So attorney Ed Like asked for a hearing. You feel like mistakes were made?
Yes.
When we tried to attend the hearing in front of County Judge Jimmy Sylvia, we were kicked out. An unusual move, says retired Judge Mike Schneider, who was a juvenile court judge in Harris County for many years.
You know, there's a presumption that even for kids, if they're over 14, this should be open to the public and the media so that we can know exactly how something like this could happen, or what the state could possibly be claiming was their due diligence, why he couldn't be tried within 3 or 4 years.
But in rural Texas, county judges like Sylvia, who is not a lawyer, are allowed by state law to rule on juvenile cases, even capital murder.
It should be in an adult court.
Yeah, murder charges need bigger facilities.
And the relatives of victims Chester and Sandra Bieniek may finally get their wish. After an hours-long hearing, we're told Judge Sylvia ruled against dismissing the case, giving prosecutors another shot at taking Bieniek to court.
On behalf of the family, I'm very happy to advocate for them.
And an 8-year legal case now goes into year 9.
I was afraid to die last night, and we got our outcome today, so I think God's going to get us what we want.
If all goes as planned, this case will now move to a state district court judge who will then rule on whether or not Bieniek can officially be certified as an adult, even though he turned 18 4 years ago. Reporting from Anahuac, Maya Shea, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.